know.
got it like.
They can try, but can't do it like Vinny. Yeah, no permission. I got it.
Chasing love in an empty bar. Pour a drink till I make it past. The midnight hour seems to come and go, but I know. Walk on up with a drink in hand, sipping mixers cause you can. And all the lights begin to switch off. You're chasing the light, holding on for life. Holding on for life, feeding the high, chasing the night, chasing the night. Hotel rooms and city squares, champagne bottles, drum and snare. The sights and cities seem to fall away when you stay. Locked in love for a night or two, losing sleep just to get a few. Day to day you wanna stay out, you're chasing the light, holding on for life, feeling the high, chasing the light, chasing the night, chasing the night. Chasing the night, holding on for life, feeling the high. Chasing the night, holding on for life, feeling the high. Chasing the night, chasing the night.
You call my bluff for the last time. This ain't a song, it's a battle cry. No life. I see the clue between the strobe lights and honey. Black face, hey, follow me around, okay, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, used to want it bad, used to want it bad, but I can't taste it, I can't help you now, okay, follow me around, okay, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, push, follow me around, okay, black face, hey, follow me around, okay, push. Got too much up on my plate, now I can't think. I said woke up, take a X, and now I'm feeling this is it. Want the money, want the rest. I do purse, not no cess. They say, Don, it's why you sad. I said, I just need to think. Red tape, got too close, I hate the city. Black face, show you everything you need till you fornicate it bad. Someone said it's sad, 'cause I used to want it bad. I know it's in my head, keep seeing you too many times, yeah. I know it's in my head, keep seeing you. I know it's in my head. Follow me around, okay, black face, hey. Follow me around, okay, got too much up on my. Follow me around, okay, black face, hey. Follow me around, okay, got too much up on my. Follow me around, okay, black face, hey. Follow me around, okay, got too much up on my. Follow me around, okay, black face, hey. Follow me around, okay, got too much up on my. Follow me around, okay, black face, hey. Follow me around, okay, got too much up on my. Follow me around, okay, black face, hey. Follow me around, okay, got too much up on my.
All right, welcome to the third and deciding map between Bad News Bears and paiN Gaming. And a special welcome back to those of you who were with me over on the Arrows channel. The night's not over yet, everybody. So even though there were some server issues with this series earlier as well, it's good to see that they were able to play on. Spongy leading the way up long here for the Bears, making their way past Cross. Smoke was down. Shake headed to plant center default site, and he does without too much contest, actually. Big Uzera looking to lead the retake from Cat. It's 4 paiN players moving in from Cat. Spongy on the peak from long does get 1. Pluto backs him up for the second, but Big Uzera able to get 3 as he steps in from Cubby at platform. Swan able to trade back onto Nekiz towards that Cat platform area. It's 1v1 situation now, but it's Swan coming up with the Glock headshot needed from just past elevator, takes down Hardzao, and the Bad News Bears have secured pistol round here on Dust 2. Early tag is made there at middle by Swan. Nithon barely surviving that. He's got 3 HP. BNB working long once more. And this is a full force buy from paiN, actually. Couple Deagles, an MP9, a Scout, and an A1S. Will that be enough? Momo leading the way up long ramp with that MAC-10. Does kill Hardzao at default. He got peeked by PKL, who actually didn't take a shot there. Momo having a few shots at that corpse for good measure. I got to give it to him. It did look like another live body there for a moment in sight. But ultimately, the bomb has been planted here at default. And paiN has already fell back to the B site, and T spawn to save their remaining weapons. Bomb detonates. This is a second round. Going to the Bad News Bears. And the Bears headed towards long and mid early here. paiN still at a disadvantage here in terms of weaponry. Spongy from upper mid does kill PKL, who was pushed past Xbox, actually. Spongy spotting a couple other players there at mid, but no further kills going out yet. Nithon trying to stop that long push, does tag Shake as he makes his way up long, but Shake headed right for the default plant again. Bomb planted at A. In a very similar situation to last round, a bit of deja vu here as paiN is already falling back to B to save this similar set of weapons. This time Big U Zera does get caught lurking mid there. He'll be taken down by Spongy. Neck is looking to be sneaky and hits a big 1D there from the T spawn towards outside long. Bomb going to be detonating here momentarily. Pluto on the hunt. Same with Momo. They'll kill 2 at middle. And the Bears are now up 3-0 early here on Dust 2. And it looks like a timeout has been taken here by BNB. I will say it's nice to see this new BNB squad starting to mesh together a lot better than they were in those first few weeks of their existence. I actually thought BNB was going to close out this series 2-0 as they were up 14-11 there on Ancient. And I think paiN Gaming won 5 in a row to finish off map 2 there. Quite impressive from them, and it looks like live play will now be resuming after BNB talking things over there. They know paiN is going to be on a full proper rifle by here, and they are. 4 silenced M4s and an AWP in the hands of Nithon here for the CT side, but the first kill going the way of Spongy, getting a little headshot there from the lower B tunnel towards Cat Ledge. No trade goes out. Doors, or at least that left-hand door, partially smoked here. Door handle smoked. Sheikh Sula making the way out long, trying to use that flashbang to his advantage, but he will be picked off by Nithon on the re-peek from Karn. It's Hardzao on that long entry corner. Able to take down Pluto with an A1S headshot. Nithon able to get a second kill there from long towards platform with that AWP. Man advantage here for paiN Gaming. Spongy going to be planting for Catwalk. Bomb is planted. paiN seemingly taking their time with the retake here. Hardzao on the peak from pit does kill Spongy up by the long barrels, and its neck is getting that final kill towards sight onto Swan. paiN with more than enough time for the defuse, and that will be their first round on the board here for Dust 2. paiN did have some cash to fall back on here, so they are on another full rifle round for AK Swan on the Arctic Warfare Magnum. And I would like to see what B&B can do at the B site, although at this point paiN might be expecting a B push. They're actually on a very firm setup there with 2 inside of the B site, but regardless, still would be interesting to see the Bears take it somewhat towards B here soon, even if it's just a fake. I'm a bit concerned about B&B trying to 3-2 split A here. Hardzao in a good position here in Big Pit. It's really going to come down to Hardzao. He gets 1. If he gets a second, this could be a paiN round, but the trade does go out from Momo. So still unclear how things are going to play out here at the A site. paiN still has 3 on A, actually. Python taking a step forward there on Catwalk. Does hit the close range op shot onto Sheikh Zula. Big Uzera stepping in to back him up. Does kill Spongy there at the front of the cat stairs. Python on the repeat towards Long. Does get the op headshot on Momo towards the end of Cross. Swan able to trade out from Long with his AWP, but it's only Swan remaining here. He's just going to be saving that sniper over at the long doors. It looks like he's not in danger of losing the weapon here. But B&B definitely has their work cut out for them here in round 6, as paiN will be running a double AWP setup. Looks like it's going to be both PKL and Python on the ops here. Oh, PKL actually dropping... Oh, no, he was dropping a weapon for a teammate, rather. So he's going to hold on to the AWP, but it's Swan with his op dropping into murder lane. Takes down Neck is there right off the bat. Trade does not go out, as paiN just had no opportunity to re-peek there. Tossed at double doors. It's quickly dissipated afterwards. B&B still weighing their options here. They're still at the man advantage. Just over 55 seconds remaining now. Python still opping there from CT mid. Shake's gonna have to be careful if he continues playing with mid here. Shake with the flash outdoors. Looks like he's making his move. And so are his teammates here into B. Shake able to kill 1 mid. Swan able to pick 1 into B. Pluto does get the bomb planted there, right next to platform. Momo able to headshot Hardzao over by Xbox, and that's going to leave only Big Uzera remaining in CT mid. Big Uzera now creeping his way towards the B entry doors. Big Uzera trying to get an exit here, and he does. Pluto down, recovers the AWP. And it does indeed look like Big Uzera will be able to save this op. But with the bomb detonating, that is the Bears going up to 4 rounds now. paiN Gaming, on the other hand, a bit tighter on cash than they'd probably like to be, but it's still going to be a full buy from them. Python still on the AWP as well. Big Uzera quickly boosted Cat here And there's actually multiple B&B players already making their way towards Big Pit. It's actually all 5 Bears players headed towards this long area. B&B still loitering over here at the long entry area. Nithon still a problem for them by Catwalk there. Nithon low, though. That last molly took him down to just 26 HP. He's still right there by Car. It looks like Shake might use his Molotov towards Car there to try to get that kill onto Nithon. The molly is tossed towards Car, but it's dissipated. Nithon only taking a few damage from that. And B&B continuing to allow the clock down a bit here. Swan on the peak from Big Pit does kill Nithon. Shakezilla making his way up onto Car, kills Hardzao at cross. B&B at the 2-man advantage here. PKL on that CT ramp does kill one, but the trade goes out. Big Uzera stepping out on that cap platform area does trade out onto Momo. Still a man advantage here for the bad news Bears. Spongy with the perfect timing, flanking in from Catwalk, does kill Big Uzera on plat. Shakezilla has planted the bomb on site. It's only Nekiz remaining here for paiN Gaming, and he's stuck in dark spot here in CT spawn. Here's those footsteps in front of him. Makes the peak down 2. And even though it's a 1v1, Nekiz is not going to have time to go for this. He actually technically... I guess then maybe there wasn't a kid on the ground. I was going to say, had he had a kit there and ran straight to the bomb, technically he could have got on it, but obviously he would have been at risk of Swan getting the op pick there from long. On P into B early, and he had a nice look at Nithon there. Back to the B side, doesn't connect it first, but on the repeat, he's not going to miss. Nithon down. This is a majority eco round for paiN Gaming. Nekiz has retained that A1S from last round, but this should be a fairly straightforward into the round here for the Bears. paiN, of course, just looking for some exits here if possible. Hardzao taking down 2 with the USP from T-Spawn. He gets tagged down to 1 HP. Spongy and Momo definitely not too happy about that, but they will be able to buy up again. Meanwhile, paiN going to be on a full buy this round as well. Nekiz gets the initial stop there at long A. Trade does not go out as B&B is a bit spread out here. They're now sending 2 all the way out mid doors. Make that 3 as Shakezilla joins them. And it looks like this is going to be a B commit as B&B closes in from the outside of the side. But Hardzao is ready. So is PKL. They take down 2 there at the B side. They have the C4 down on the interior side of window. And that's going to leave only Sheikh Zula and Swan remaining here for the Bears. $50 left in the round, so quite a bit of time for paiN to hunt them down if they so choose to, but paiN playing things very safe right now, not even risking losing a player here. And Big Uzera is indeed on the hunt here. And T-Spawn, Swan spots him. And that's Big Uzera down. But as the time expires, that will be a third round going to paiN Gaming. And the bad news bears have called for a tech pause here. It looks like there has been a disconnect in the server. And it looks like it's Spongy who got DC'd. So we're going to give him a couple minutes to get back in the server. We're going to briefly go to the intermission screen here, guys. Don't go anywhere.
We laugh away stuff we try not to talk about. Still your smile keep on heating up the climate. And all the blood to my cheeks are rushing out, yeah, yeah. And by accident, you're getting closer. Well, can you tell me something, tell me something? Is it a wild shot of letting you know that you're the topic of all of my thoughts, yeah. 'Cause I'm so sick of this friend zone. Whatever it is, it just feels so real. And your eyes keep on talking in the silence. And all the blood to my cheeks are rushing now, yeah, yeah. And I'm hoping you are getting closer. Well, can you tell me something, tell me something? Is it a wild shot of letting you know that you're the topic of all of my thoughts? Tell me something, tell me something. Well, can you tell me something, tell me something? Well, can you tell me something, tell me something? 'Cause I'm so sick of this friend zone.
Damn, you know I got it. Yeah, you know I got it. Nobody got it like with this music was lurking, now I'm attacking. Not with the chatting, I just step up and make it happen. It's a lifestyle. Living young and restless, yeah, we quite wild. If I want it, I'ma get it talking right now. And I ain't got no regrets, it's my time now. Lights out when you see us talking moves. You don't know that's the topic. And if you talking juice, well then you know I got it. Then you know I got it. Nobody got it like me.
You know, got it like. Let's go. Nobody got it like.
Nobody got it like me. Step up on the stage, turn it in a rhyme scene. Some killers only. Oh yeah, stay winning me and the hood.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Live play resuming. Spongy back in the server. Looks like things are good to go here. paiN on a heavy A stack here, heavy long stack. It's Big U Zera paying for that aggression early, taken down by Swan. Neck is from top mid. The flank angle pays off, takes down Pluto. Not able to get another kill there. Hardzao checking all his angles there in the double doors. Does find one in the cubby. Lands the kill. Momo gonna get the initial kill there towards B. Nithon able to trade out from window. Spongy, despite being partially blind, does trade back. Hardzao dishing out some serious spam damage there through the B double doors. Tags Spongy down to 10 health, but he still gets the plant down next to platform. 2-on-2 situation. paiN with the health advantage. Neck is leading the way through window. Kills both Spongy and Swan there, who is at the front of platform. Neck is secures the defuse. And paiN Gaming now trailing by just 2 rounds. Bad news bears on the semi-buy this round with upgraded pistols. But it's PKL coming up with that first kill there at Spiral. Nithon going to kill Swan in mid as well with an op. Pluto does trade back with his Deeg, but it's still a man advantage here for paiN Gaming. With the flash, double doors, tries to get the pick after, not quite able to connect. His teammates now moving up Xbox to Catwalk. I don't know if the Bears are going to be able to do too much more here. Pluto would essentially have to go huge. Pluto making the peak middle, but he's spotted by PKL. And surprisingly, Pluto is not tagged from that. Big U Zera gonna stop Momo on the push in from Cap. Platform Shake does get the trade, but Hardzao gonna trade back from Car. Pluto able to kill Hardzao in return. from Cat platform. With that AWP, Pluto does get the bomb planted here at the A site. Bomb behind center of site is where it's planted. Both CTs moving in from catwalk. Oh, and Neck is with a perfect nade there on the A ramp, as you saw when we went out to the distance angle there. That was a perfect throw, and paiN has more than enough time for the defuse, and they now trail by just a single round. Bad news bears sending multiple players here towards long. Hard's out with the nade into the long doors. Does kill Swan. Oh, and a knife attempt from Hard's out at the long doors. It's not quite going to work out, but it looks like he did get Momo pretty good there. Momo with 19 HP still has this off in hand. BNB making their way up here towards long. They're at the long corner entry. Big Uzera from Car does get the initial kill onto Shake Zul, but Pluto able to trade back +1 with some impressive AK accuracy there at long A. That brings the man advantage to the Bears. They're looking to cross. PKL almost connecting through the smoke at cross, and he does on the second peak. Neck is making his way in from Cat to platform, gets that kill on to Spongy, and there's going to be no time left for Momo to do anything. He didn't have the health to make a play there either. Momo will save that Arctic Warfare Magnum, but we're all tied up now, 6 rounds each. And 4 BNB players making their way into the B tunnel now. Make that all 5, actually. Indeed, they have the C4 with them. 2 players in the B side here. Things could get a bit sketchy. There's one in the hidden cubby. That's Nekiz. He does kill one. Pluto able to react in time to get the trade. PKL still back of platform. Kills 2 with the AWP. Make that 3 after the repeat. And it's almost a 4th through the smoke. But it's actually Big Uzera getting that final kill on to Swan. Ridiculous play there from PKL. paiN now going to be running the double AWP setup. PKL with a wild no-scope that round too. Off the first repeat from the back of the B platform. Three BNB players grouped up in the mid doors, now making their way out into CT mid. Tail still there. That B window misses the first shot. Repeaks, gets Spongy down, and then repeaks again to no scope Momo. He's eventually taken down by Pluto. Still a man advantage here for paiN, but not for long. Shake making a ruckus there. Over at A, kills one. Swan on the repeat from B window, but doesn't realize Big Uzera was outside the B side the whole time. Kills Swan, and Big Uzera whips around to their CT spawn to kill Shake Zula as well. And we head into the final round of the first half with paiN Gaming leading 8-6. B sending 4 into the B side, led by Pluto, but he's ready. From car, drops 2. He's got a man backing him up in the site as well. Make that a hat trick for Nekez, who still could be going for the ace here. Hops over onto the entry boxes. He's just past a terrorist. Swan actually does kill one of his teammates there, but Nekez quickly trading out, but in turn gets traded by Shake in tunnels. Shake with full HP could do more here, but ultimately will fall to the angles in the B site. paiN Gaming now up by 3 as we head into halftime here. We'll be back in just a few minutes to see how the second half unravels here on the deciding map. Don't go anywhere.
We laugh always stuff we try not to talk about. Still your smile keep on heating up the climate, and all the blood to my cheeks are rushing out, yeah, yeah. And by accident, you're getting closer. Well, can you tell me something, tell me something? Is it a wild shot of letting you know that you're the topic of all of my thoughts, yeah. 'Cause I'm so sick of this friend zone. Talking in the silence, and all the blood to my cheeks are rushing out, yeah, yeah. And I'm hoping you are getting closer. Well, can you tell me something, tell me something? Is it a wild shot of letting you know that you're the topic of all of my thoughts, yeah. And that I'm sick of this friend zone. Well, can you tell me something, tell me something? Well, can you tell me something, tell me something? Well, can you tell me something, tell me something? 'Cause I'm so sick of this friend zone.
Second half should be getting underway here soon. It looks like there is another slight tech issue going on as BNB started out the half with a quick tech pause here. So we're waiting on a resolution. Sit tight. We appreciate your patience once more. I'm confident that live play will be resuming here momentarily, so don't go anywhere, guys.
We laugh always stuff we try not to talk about. Still your smile keep on hitting.
And live play is indeed underway. Second half pistol round of the deciding map here between Bad News Bears and paiN Gaming. Contact already being made here at lower middle, and paiN already making their way out the double doors. Actually, they have two players outdoors. One of them, Neck, is able to take down Shake there. CT mid. Momo's been spotted on catwalk. Big Uzera gonna land the Glock headshot. Two-man advantage here for paiN as they continue flooding platform to A. PKL and Nithon able to take care of both two players there on the CT spawn ramp. PKL able to get that final headshot in CT mid onto Pluto. And are we going to see paiN start pulling away with this one here? Still too early to tell. But that would have been a big pistol round for BNB had they pulled that one out. Nithon on the peak from Murder Lane comes up with the scout headshot. Swan able to peek right back, though, from DD. Does take down Nithon with his own scout. Hards out leading the way up long here for paiN. Headshot Swan at cross. C4 moving up long here as well. I don't know if BNB is going to be able to do too much more with these USPs. Hards out going to take down Pluto there towards Cat. Neck is on the peak towards Elevator. Does headshot Spongy. PKL going to get the final kill in that similar location. paiN now up by 5. Big Uzera lurking on Spiral. He's got another player with him in the B tunnels, actually. BNB is on the full buy here. 4 silenced him. 4 is Shake having to settle for the MP9. Shake right there outside of those interior long doors. Oh no. Looks like Spongy has been disconnected there. But this round still live. I don't think a medic was called for earlier in the round. Oh, wait. No, it must have been. So it looks like a medic was called for in time. And we're going to have to give Spongy a couple minutes here, everybody, to get back in the server and make sure everything's good to go. So we're briefly going to have to go back to an intermission screen, but stick with us.
We laugh always stuff we try not to talk about. Still your smile keep on heating up the climate, and all the blood to my cheeks are rushing out, yeah, yeah. And by accident, you're getting closer. Well, can you tell me something, tell me something? Is it a wild shot of letting you know that you're the topic of all of my thoughts, yeah. 'Cause I'm so sick of this friend zone. Whatever it is, it just feels so real. And your eyes keep on talking in the silence, and all the blood to my cheeks are rushing now, yeah, yeah. And I'm hoping you are getting closer. Well, can you tell me something, tell me something? Is it a wild shot of letting you know that you're the topic of all of my thoughts, yeah? And that I'm sick of this friend zone. Well, can you tell me something, tell me something? Well, can you tell me something, tell me something? Well, can you tell me something, tell me something? 'Cause I'm so sick of this friend zone.
They can try, but can't do it like Vinny. Yeah, no permission. I got it.
Chasing love in an empty bar. Pour a drink till I make it past. The midnight hour seems to come and go, but I know. Walk on up with a drink in hand, sipping mixers 'cause you can. And rooms and city squares, champagne bottles, drum and snare. The sights and cities seem to fall away when you stay. Locked in love for a night or two, losing sleep just to get off you. Day to day you wanna stay out, you're chasing the light, holding on for life, feeling the high, chasing the night, chasing the night, chasing the night, chasing the night, holding on for life, feeling the high, chasing the night, chasing the night.
You call my bluff for the last time. This ain't a song, it's a battle cry. No life. I see the clue between the strobe lights. I'm haunted, black face. Hey, follow me around, okay? Black face. Hey, follow me around, okay? Used to want it bad, used to want it bad, but I can't taste it. I can't help you now, okay? Follow me around, okay? Black face. Hey, follow me around, okay? Get push, follow me around, okay? Black face. Hey, follow me around, okay? Get push. Got too much up on my plate, now I can't think. I said woke up, take a action, now I'm feeling this is it. Want the money, want the rest. I do purse, not no cess. They say Don, it's why you sad. I said I just need to think. Red tape, got too close, I hate the city. Black face, show you everything you need till you fornicate it bad. Someone said it's sad. I used to want it bad. I know it's in my head, keep seeing you too many times, yeah. I know it's in my head, keep seeing you. I know it's in my head. Follow me around, okay? Black face, hey, follow me around, okay? Got too much up on my follow me around, okay? Black face, hey, follow me around, okay? Got too much up on my follow me around, okay? Black face, hey, follow me around, okay? Got too much up on my follow me around, okay? Black face, hey, follow me around, okay? Got too much up on my follow me around, okay? Black face, hey, follow me around, okay? Got too much up on my follow me around, okay? Black face, hey, follow me around, okay? Got too much up on my
Welcome back, everybody. Spongy back in the server. Looks like things have been smoothed out technically. PKL quickly making his way out the long doors. Does kill 2. Trade does not go out defensively. And that's another great start to the round here for paiN. And I do believe BNB only has 6 rounds and not 7. Or at least that's what the scoreboard said before the pause was taken. Is leading the way into B. And paiN just easily stepping onto the side. BNB actually had already several seconds ago decided to save their weapons, so they're just camped out on A, and this will indeed be a 12th round going to paiN. And some late contact maybe going to be made here. It's Spiral. Shake spots one, does kill Nithon, but takes a lot of damage in response. Big Uzera likely going to be able to finish him off at middle, and he does. Hearts out on that late peek onto Catwalk will be killed by Spongy. BNB in a bit of a rough situation economically here. But they are deciding to go for the full buy. To FAMAS, Spongy still on that A1S Swan hopping. Put up settle for an MP9. It's Big Uzera out long doors quickly. Does headshot Shake. And the IGL for the Bears goes down early here. There's still 2 other players there at long, but not for too long. Big Uzera with a nice headshot there towards Big hit onto Pluto. Re-peeks from Dumpster and kills Momo. And Big Uzera continuing to have big multi-kills here on Dust 2. His teammate Hardzo will take down Swan there over on Catwalk. That's going to leave only Spongy remaining here with an A1S on the B site. Hops up onto the B plat. But there's likely not too much more Spongy's going to be able to do here. Still a minute remaining in the round, though. Bomb planted at A. PKL lurking on to B. Spongy letting him pass because he can't risk losing this A1S. Here's PKL behind him. This is pretty wild, right? PKL heads back to mid, so it looks like Spongy might actually survive this. Got PKL coming in from window. Spongy gets the kill onto him. He holds his ground on plat. Can he survive? He does. Big Uzera with a couple bullets there at the end. Got a bit scary. But ultimately a 13th round going the way of paiN Gaming, and BNB's score has been fixed. So that score you see at the top of your screen is correct now. paiN leading 13-6 here. As we start to get later into the second half, PKL peeking out long early with that AWP does kill Swan. Hearts out, swapping places with him. Headshots Momo, trying to get another kill there towards Big Pit. Pluto tagged down to 29 health in Big Pit. He's still in there with that Desert Eagle. Hearts out lurking towards Pit from Dumpster. Does eventually finish off Pluto, and it's only Spongy and Shake remaining here for the Bears. And they look to be holding their ground over in the B site, trying to at least give Spongy a shot at saving that A1S. BNB with multiple players here. Whoops. I was going to say their last 2 players on B, but Spongy gets disconnected again. Bomb planted right after. And you gotta wonder at this point if there's oh, it looks like Spongy is back in the server, but you know, you gotta wonder if there's some sort of DDoS or attack situation going on. It's been Spongy specifically here getting DC'd here on map 3, so it could be, you know, a hardware issue or an ISP issue on his end, but you never know. Could be something more than just that. As I'm sure we've all heard rumored recently. Not just rumored, I think some or multiple of those DDoS attacks were actually confirmed recently. But regardless, paiN's still at a substantial lead here late in the second half of the deciding map. B&B essentially going to have to be flawless for the remainder of Dust 2 here if they're going to have a shot at taking this series. But from the way paiN's been playing tonight, and specifically here on Dust 2, it's hard to see the Bears overcoming this. This would be a pretty intense comeback to pull off. And the Bears are on a full rifle round here, running a double AWP setup, both Shake and Swan on the Arctic Warfare Magnums here. paiN lurking up catwalk. Looks like it could be a fake as they fall back towards mid. Shake holding his ground there from CT spawn. Does kill Big Uzera. Trade goes out from Ninth on close range with his AWP. Still a man advantage here for the Bears as paiN tries to get on to B late here, and they don't have much time to plant. They've already lost 2 players at window and in B site. Nekiz did get a trade there in B, but ultimately time will expire. And the Bears do get a 7th round for themselves. Can they continue getting 1 round at a time here? We saw Eros in a rough situation earlier versus X13 trying to come back when X13 was at match point. So at least the Bears have paiN at 14 and not 15 rounds right now. Although it would be ideal if they could have just held them off at 12 or lower. The Bears would have a much more reasonable shot at the comeback if that was the case here, but they're still technically in this. We've all seen many a match with a comeback from a 7-14 scoreline. Swan there on plat does kill Big Uzera, moving up long. Trade does not go out. paiN needs to make something happen here quickly. Swan on platform does kill Hardzao in the site, and Shake with his AWP stepping in from Cat there, or excuse me, mid to kill another. And Shake again from middle kills Nython at cross, and that's going to leave only PKL remaining in sight. He's going for the plant, but Pluto with a nice toss towards sight. PKL down, and the Bears have paiN's lead down to 6 rounds. Can they keep this comeback going? paiN on a semi-buy here. 3 Tech 9s, a P250. Nekiz does have an AK. paiN grouped up in lower B and near Xbox. Flashes tossed mid and cat, but paiN not making a move quite yet. Now making their way out mid, led by Big Uzera. Great flash from PKL. Spongy was still blind there off to the left-hand side. Big Uzera coming up with a huge kill. Pluto does kill one there towards site, or inside actually, but the trade goes out. Bomb planted B, man advantage here for paiN. Bears trying to make something happen here at the B doors, but paiN able to get all the stops necessary. Neki is able to get those final two with the AK as they moved into the B site. paiN now sitting at map in series point, leading 15-8. Nithon and Hards out quickly out long A. They take down Momo. Pluto swiftly there. Swan getting boosted to elevator back up into the A site. That's not the start to the round the Bears were looking for. They lose Spongy over near CT mid. Swan and Sheikh Zula versus 5 to keep the Bears in the series. paiN moving up long. Sheikh on the peak from the side of Cross does kill 2, but he loses his teammate. Swan killed inside and Hards out. Pulling out his Glock does get that final trade onto Sheikh Zula, and paiN with a well-earned 2-1 series victory here, and the core of this paiN team just continuing to show their depth in chemistry, and BNB just ultimately not really able to get back into things in the second half there. I believe they finished the first half down by 3 after things were neck and neck initially. But paiN just has so much depth here on the terrorist side of Dust 2, and they seem to just be playing very well all around. So paiN is definitely an eye to keep your, definitely a team to keep your eye on moving forward here in the ECL season, and definitely could be a big playoff contender this season as well. But we're going to wrap things up here for now, guys. I want to thank you all for your patience today, especially if you were watching some of the matches earlier or were joining me for the Arrows match. There were, of course, some technical issues today, but we got through everything. So I just want to thank you guys once again for sticking it out with us. But yeah, we are going to wrap it up here. Go ahead and give me a follow here on Twitch. If you haven't already, you can give me a follow on Twitter as well. Same alias, @Hamtaro1H. And until next time, guys, have a great night.